Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. So we are in the part C of simplification of fractions, which is reducing fractions to its lowest term. So let's see what we'll be having under this. Let's look at the principle for reducing fractions to its lowest term. So let's see. Solution. We have reduced 18 over 24 to its lowest term. 18 over 24. Now, what do we mean by reducing fractions to its lowest term? Reducing fractions to the lowest term means you divide use a common factor to divide the numerator and the denominator. Use a common factor to divide the numerator and the denominator. Common factor there means what you are using to divide must be able to divide the numerator and also the denominator. And you keep on dividing it till the numerator and the denominator do not have anything in common again. We talked about things like common factors and the highest common factors. So you reduce it till they reach a point where nothing can divide the numerator and the denominator. That's the simplest term to explain reducing fraction to the lowest term. So let's see, 18 and 24. What can divide 18 and 24? Let's start with little numbers. As you get conversant with it, you can use big numbers. As you master the division, the process, you may not really have to be using two. You can jump to big numbers. Let's start with the basic ones. So these are even numbers, meaning two can divide them. So 2 into 18, this will give us 2 into 18 will give us 9. 2 into 24 will give us 12. So this is equal to 9 all over 12. And then we have 9 and 12. 3 can divide them. So 3 here, 3 here, 4. So we get to a point where we have 3 over 4. At this point, I believe nothing can divide the numerator and the denominator. So we move to the next question. 45 all over 75. Let's see. 4, 5 all over 7, 5. I believe since they are ending with 5, 5 can divide the numbers. 5 divides numbers that ends with 5 and 0. So 5 into 49, this will give us 9. And 5 into 75, this will give us 15. So what we are having here is 9 over 15. And then something can still divide, which is 3. 3 into 9, 3. 3 into 15, 5. And then our answer here will be 3 over 5. Okay, we move further. The next one, 200 and solution. 210. 210 all over 300. Now, when you have numbers, when you have a fraction where the numerator and the denominator ends with 0, it means 10 can divide them. 10 can divide. So if 10 is dividing, the simplest thing to do is just to cancel these zeros. The 10 will cancel the 0 here and cancel the 0 here. Number 10 now. 10, so you cancel the 0 at the end, and that will give us 21 all over 30. So what do we do? What can divide? 3 can divide. 3 here, 7, and then 3 into 30, that will give us 10. So this will be 7 all over 10. Move to number 4. Write 0.2 as fraction in its lowest term. Write 0.2 as fraction in its lowest term. Remember we talked about changing decimal numbers to decimal fractions. So we have to change it first to decimal fraction before we reduce the fraction. So 0.2, this is over 1. We shift these ones, and that will be over 10. That will give us 2 over 10. From there, we can reduce the fraction. 2 here, 2 into 2, 1, 2 into 10. That will give us 5. And then our answer will be 1 over 5. Okay, and then we have number 5, which will be our last question. Write 0.015 as fraction in its lowest term, 0.015, and that will give us 0.015 all over 1. So let's shift this. This will be 1, 2, 3, and that will give us three zeros here, making it 15 all over 1000. So what can divide this? 5 can divide 5 into 15, 3. 5 into 1000, we can take it in bits. 5 into 10, 2. 5 into 0, 0. 5 into 0, 0. And our final answer will be 3 all over 200. And that brings us to the end of our examples under reducing fractions to the lowest term. So we have activities here. Reduce the following to lowest term. See the first part. You've seen the second activity. This should be activity 2. Okay, so I think we should, okay, this is reduce the following. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is what we have. Reduce the following to lowest term. So you change them to fraction. The activity 2, change these decimals to fractions first, and then you reduce them to their lowest term. Thank you for watching this video. Do well to like, subscribe. We are still in the journey of fractions. Please carefully go through it. Thank you. See you in our next class.